Hi, dear friends, how are you doing? My name is Bahram. I wanted to but I wanted to make a podcast on different ideas that I learned from very different interesting podcasts. So, the first episode is about Tim Ferriss Show. The first episode made by him with his friend Kevin Ross. Tim Ferriss is a book author, writer, and podcast maker. Kevin Ross is a tech entrepreneur and investor. So the first episode was about different topics that they have been discussing, and I learned very interesting, useful ideas from them. One of the ideas about investing. Tim asked Kevin about how he does investing, and noted that Kevin is a really good investor. And Kevin told him about ways of finding good opportunities. In particular, he said that you need to observe all the leaders, opinion makers, and look for social trends. Be curious about everything. So he gave this idea that you should be observant, look around yourself, and notice something interesting, something that might become a trend, or something which is already becoming popular among people. Another idea was about investment. I can't remember who was the person who said it. Was it Kevin or was it Tim? But in any case, they shared idea of Nassim Taleb. It's about barbell approach to investing. Imagine that your investment is like a barbell. At one end, you have 80% very conservative income guaranteed investments, and on the other hand, you have 20% very highly speculative investments. So when you do such investment, you have kind of balance of two things. On one hand, you have something which is more like relatively more secure than other stuff, and on the other hand, you have very speculative, very unusual, unpredictable investments. So this kind of investment helps you to balance your investment. Right now, I don't have any means to do investments, but this idea is very interesting to keep in mind. And another idea which they shared, mostly it was shared by Kevin Rose. He said that the older you get, the more it becomes important to be in good shape. For that, he said that you need to do workouts, cut out bad food from your diet, and also cut out alcohol, and try to sleep properly. If you are kind of sleeping enough, eating relatively healthy food, and not drinking much, you will improve your health and you will have much better quality life. And this is what was really useful to know, to find out. And they also discussed the idea of success. Tim asked Kevin about whom he perceives or whom he thinks is a really successful person in life, and Kevin said that Philip Rosedale is very successful, and he said that he's like a mad scientist, and such people are really rare in society. These people, they do what they think, and when you have no fear, you start to think big, and you start to do really very interesting, unusual things, and this was his definition of success. And so these are the 3-4 things that I learned from this podcast. It was really useful. And if you ask me whether it's worthy to listen, I would say yes, it's really worthy to listen, because except these lessons, you also will learn many more ideas, more lessons. And it's just two guys discussing what's going on in their lives, and what kind of things they are observing and what they are learning, and it's really useful. So thank you, have a nice day, and if you have Any questions or comments, you may write me anytime. Bye.